We're in comfort mode and we're gonna do a full acceleration here for you on the highway. All right, here we go. Whoa. Wow. This thing is a ripper. All right guys, today we are going for a virtual test drive in the GLA 45 AMG. This is a turbo 4-cylinder that's gonna be almost 400 horsepower. Let's pop under the hood, take a look at this. Handcrafted AMG engine. See the turbocharger back there. That's a pretty big turbo for a 4-cylinder engine. Putting out, it's a 2-liter that's gonna be putting out like 385 horsepower, something like that. Like almost 400 horsepower out of a 2-liter is absolutely insane. I actually love this blue exterior color. We got beefy 255 wide summer tires on the front. This thing, I feel like, is going to be a very small rocket ship. I feel like this is equivalent to BMW's X1, but it just looks so much better. Quad tipped exhaust at the back, aggressive rear diffuser. Let's take a look at the trunk space. Now, this one isn't the full power tailgate, but we got a good amount of trunk space in here and a little bit of extra storage down below. Looks like we have a tire repair kit and no spare tire with this model. Taking a look into the back seats. Decent amount of room, 2 sunroofs, so a very large panoramic glass sunroof. Hopping on the inside, I'm 6 foot, my legs have just enough room, but I do have the seat moved back a little farther than I normally would sit so that I get a better POV angle for you guys. Looks like we got 1 USB-C port down there. Check out the front interior. Let's hop into the front and go for a test drive. Taking a look at the front, we got black interior option here. Looks like a little bit of a two-tone interior. Looks like lighter gray tone than black. Let's get in here. Push button start is right here. All the seat adjustments are on the door panel. Got ambient lighting. Alcantara sides of the steering wheel. Very aggressive steering wheel. Flat bottom, more leg room. I'm liking this already. We got a small flat display screen here. I like that. It's not big, it's not obnoxious. We have our climate controls as physical buttons down here, but when you adjust, it lets you know what your temperature is up here. The ambient lighting is changing colors. Look at that, blue to purple. How cool is that? Sunroof control. Then we have our infotainment system, and then just like a little like hand rest here, you know, just like kind of for your wrist. You know, your hands aren't gonna be back here, it's gonna be right here. That's good. I like that positioning. Let's toggle it into drive with the little stick right here. Down and we're in drive. Let's get on the road. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go onto the highway. We're going to do a little bit of highway driving, get a feel for this car. I'll play around with the infotainment system as we go, and then you guys have a good idea of what it's like to drive in a GLA 45 before you head out to the dealership and try to purchase one. If you are going to purchase one and you're in the Toronto marketplace, make sure you reach out to Mercedes Benz Downtown. Reach out to my friend Ramin and he'll help you out with purchasing a Mercedes. I will leave his email right here on the video and I'll leave it in the description down below. So once again, thank you to Mercedes Benz Downtown providing the test drive vehicle for this video. Let's get on the road. A little bit of traffic here. That gives us a little bit of time to play around with the infotainment system before we get on the highway. So I can control it through this pad down here with the main button, and we can also touch screen it as well. So at the front, we got phone, navigation, radio, media, comfort, AMG performance, Mercedes Me and apps, and then vehicle settings. What is AMG performance? So the engine start stops there. We can click this button, disengage that engine off. We have engine, vehicle, engine. Wow, it's going to give us the horsepower and torque rating, kind of like a sport gauges display screen here. Consumption, dynamic select. Interesting. Just gonna leave it on main menu. I like the gauge cluster in this one. It just starts up and it's very different from the GLC that I experienced. If you guys want to see other Mercedes test drives, feel free to check out my channel down below. We're in comfort mode and we're gonna do a full acceleration here for you on the highway. All right, here we go. Whoa. Wow. This thing is a ripper. And not only is it a ripper, but it sounds amazing. Wow, that was exciting. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. And we were in comfort mode. I found out this car has 2 toggles. So there's one down here, so you can go through your modes with this button right here. Now we're in a sport. And then it also has the mode down here, so we can go into Sport Plus. You can really hear that turbo spooling. We also have the button down here for the muffler. So it looks like when you go into Sport Plus, the muffler automatically opens, but you can be in Sport and then click the exhaust button right here for that muffler. Wow, need to get by somebody? That's not a problem in this car. See if we turn the exhaust off. Yeah, you can notice a small difference there. Wow, this thing is a rocket ship. It's so small, it's light, it's powerful. If you were looking for a small SUV that packs a punch, yeah, this is it. This is it right here. Now this would be, I feel like, size comparable to a BMW X1, but right now BMW only offers it in a small engine package, and even then they're coming out with a M35i for the X1, and that's only going to be about 300 horsepower. This is 382 horsepower. That's absolutely insane. I can't get over this Alcantara steering wheel. It's like, it's not round here, it's kind of flat on the side. It gives your hands an extra grip. I like how it tells you your transmission gear right in the center with the speed down here. Now I know you can customize that. We can customize, there we go. We can customize what we see just by scrolling up and down on the pad here. This car does have voice commands as well. Navigate to Mercedes-Benz Downtown.
I'm sorry, can you say that again, please?
Take me to Mercedes-Benz Downtown.
Okay.
Well, something's here. What's up there? It's a profile? No, I want, I guess it is a profile. Navigate me to to Mercedes Downtown. We'll play around with that a bit. Oh my gosh, I can't get over the power and the torque in this car. It's a lot of fun already. Now this car does also have the, I believe, the active stop and go cruise control, because I see some lines on the steering wheel here. We'll activate that on the way back. Play around with this dial a little bit more here. Interesting. All right, we're gonna get off here. Let's put it into Sport Plus. I like that on the steering wheel. Very easy to adjust. Ooh, brakes are really good too. Downshifting is aggressive. Wow, just rockets. Dives into these corners like no problem with these sticky summer tires. Oh my god, it sounds so good. Oh, I love this transmission shifting. Oh my god, that sounded amazing. I feel like I'm in a sports car. I forget this is an SUV. Like, what? Where to? Blind spot monitoring. Lots of safety systems. Gets up to speed, no problem. Let's turn on the cruise control. So click that button right there. That turns it on. And we can set it up to 120. We can set that following range. So I can feel it now. Set to 120, but we're only following that car in front of us. Mercedes-Benz Downtown. Let's test out the navigation in this car. Navigate.
The route is being calculated. Please
I will follow the route.
Exit to the right.
Look at that, we can even put the map in this little circle here. So we're accelerating, and now it sends the next car. Now we see assistance. Phone, AMG Performance. Huh, horsepower. Boost. That's pretty cool. There's so much different information that you can display here. There we go. So this one's Super Sport.
Next exit on the right towards Maple.
This one's Sport. Wow, this is more of like what you see normally. And each one has different information that you scroll through in the center, which is pretty cool. Click home again. Home once. We're gonna go over to back over. No. Ah! How do we turn the radio off? Let's go up to Classic. Active stop and go cruise control is very good. Didn't touch on the brakes there. This is the Classic displays. Understated. Very minimalistic. Standard. Service one. Interesting. Personally, I like the Super Sport one the best, what we started with. Yeah, that one's awesome. I cannot get over the power in this thing. The sound, the aggressiveness. And we even have paddle shifters if we want to go into manual mode ourselves. Pop, pop, pop.
Please take the next exit on the right through downtown.
I will take the next exit on the right. I love this ambient lighting. Extra storage down here. USB-C charger here. Extra flat for a 12-volt converter. 2 USB port or 2 cup holders, and click. That's cool. Short keys for the multimedia. Go home.
Now exit right.
Lots of adjustments that we can do. Vehicle settings. Quick access. Assistance, parking. Traffic signal. Active lane keep assist. Active brake assist. Active blind spot monitoring. Oh, there we go. See, that just faded us in, steering to the right when it senses we are fading out of the lane there. I am very impressed with the capabilities of this small little Mercedes. And it's still a very comfortable car. Suspension's definitely stiffer than the GLC we were driving before. This would be such a fun car to drive every single day. Like how it's got the 12 o'clock marker in the steering wheel too.
Now turn right onto Queen Street East and then turn second left.
Oh, there's even hidden buttons over on this side for the exhaust and the suspension. So it seems like two of the ones on the steering wheel are redundant, this one and this one. This one puts us into manual mode, which I find is pretty cool. Normal mode. And then over here you have the suspension button. So you have the suspension soft while you're in Sport Plus, or you're gonna have the suspension stiff. So we got 3 levels of this adaptive suspension. Now, one thing I would say is it is possible to make all the nav disappear. If we go home, still no nav, so we have to go back into navigation here to know where we're going. Oh my god. The fuel mileage in this, I feel like it could be fuel efficient, but the way that it like what's the word? The way that it tempts you. The way that this car tempts you to drive, you will use a lot of fuel. I mean, it's a 2-liter, so it's still going to be efficient, but you're definitely going to be consuming some fuel in this car. Such an exciting car to drive. Alright, if you guys made it this far in the video, please smash the like button. It helps me out with YouTube's algorithm. Consider subscribing to the channel for future POV driving content. If you guys are interested in other Mercedes drives, BMWs, anything like that, I got tons on my channel. We're trying to do all virtual test drives of brand new cars. Make sure you guys smash the like button and support. Help me out in the future. You can do a full Excel here at the green light. Oh my god. Sport Plus is crazy. Just tone that down for comfort for the rest of this.
Now turn right and you will have reached your destination.
So once again, big shout out to Mercedes Benz Downtown here for providing the test drive vehicle in this video. If you guys are in Toronto and you're looking to purchase a Mercedes, make sure you reach out to my friend Ramin and he will help you out with that. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys appreciate it. See you on the next video.